Alright, Aztec. Time to finally provide commentary for a 2-year-old recording. It's recorded back in 2014. I actually remember recording it. But yeah, this is the first secret level. It's one of my favorite levels, and one of those reasons being the AR-33 is the main weapon. And they really just start you off right at the beginning, man. Like, you have a PP7, which really sucks, and you're just in that little alcove there while there's 3 guys with AR-33s, and they can potentially throw grenades. In that very first room, you could fuck up in like half your health really fast if you're not careful. You can't just run out or they'll all shoot at you. And that I had a really hard time with when I first played the level on Double O Agent. And that guy killed himself with his own grenade. So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is basically, for me, the second hardest level. A lot of people consider it the hardest level, but Control is harder for me. But this is still a hard level, but this level is a lot more fun than Control, because you're not protecting anybody, you know, you don't have to worry about another person, it's just, you know, go through this cool level with a cool gun and try not to die. And that's the hardest thing about it. It's just not taking a ton of damage at once. I always thought this was a cool room with that long bridge and all these guards with assault rifles behind the crates that won't explode and trying to hit them there. I do it slower than you have to, but you know, you gotta be careful because AR-33 will just shred your health. This is also a lot more fun than Control because you're not, you know, going through such a boring level. You don't have such a boring gun. I don't know how you could do this level without zooming in. I also like the dark sky with the clouds going across it at the top there. You can kind of see. And I don't think this level was in multiplayer. Well, there's no one to play multiplayer with anymore anyway, but there was at the time. So that was my, this is the room where I use my patented technique of run inside, attract the guards, run outside, and just wait for them to run by. It's a very good technique, and I don't really see many other people using it, or maybe, I don't think I've seen anybody else use it. I just thought of it from playing like a pussy. But I will do that in video games, in any game I play, where if I get crowded or things heat up too much, I'll just run away like a bitch. And I don't know what I was thinking by just standing in the corner there, having the door closed behind me, and just shoot at everybody, but, you know, whatever, I didn't die. I always liked this room. I like that you're like in this Aztec temple, but they put technology in it, and I guess I liked that kind of juxtaposition as a kid. And I don't know what I'm doing here, I guess looking for ammo. I hate watching myself wander around. Just random JPEGs of space shuttles and James Bond and random space-looking things. This level originally had female guards. I don't know why they took it out. I believe they took it out because of probably like offensive to women or some shit, you know. I don't know. It's not offensive to women. You kill plenty of women in Perfect Dark, but I mean, you're mainly a woman killing men, so I guess the feminists couldn't complain about that. I don't know where these guys came from watching it back, but I apparently knew they were coming. Now, this is kind of a confusing room. You need to blow up those computers, or I believe it can stop the exhaust bay from closing or opening. I don't know which one you need it to do, but you need to destroy both of those. And you need to shoot that guy up there because that terminal will prove useful later. So the thing you really got to watch out for in this little air duct, I don't know what it is. It reminds me of like a ventilation shaft, but it's not. That didn't even explode, but watch out for those drone guns. And you get body armor, you know, it's a good thing that body armor was so great, so common in Double O Agent. That was so stupid. I took damage because I decided to change my weapon, and then I didn't want to shoot with the PP7 because I just didn't think it would hurt him enough. But yeah, it's cool that you get the Moonraker laser in this level. It's the only level it appears in, I believe. Be careful of that drone gun. This is one of the hardest rooms in the level because there's a ton of drone guns and a ton of guys, and the guards start infinitely spawning here. And some of them have dual Moonraker lasers, and you know, the rest of them will have AR-33s. Real bastards. But if you can manage to take the proper amount of cover here, you'll be alright. And yeah, guys will come up through that vent door thing there. I just shoot into the vent door, through the vent door I'm already in, because it has no collision detection, and normally it kills them. At the very least, it makes them run away. But yeah, I can hear them shooting at me. I like the sound of the Moonraker laser. So yeah, this is my tactic for right here, is just get behind this area, get behind something where they can't get to you, and take out the drone guns before you get there. And, hopefully you won't get hit. It requires way more patience on my part because I suck. I don't know why those crates have skull and crossbones and those triangles, because they don't explode. They're not hazardous material or anything. It makes you think it will blow up and have some sort of like nuclear effect or something, but they're indestructible. And it can be a real bitch getting some of these guys over here because, yeah, right there, you know, they'll have perfect accuracy on you and you gotta line up the shot just right. So yeah, this Let's Play I started in October of 2014. I just checked before recording this. I can't believe I still haven't finished it. And yeah, there's another drone gun. Jesus. You just have to play so carefully. You gotta be careful, and you gotta know a couple of cute little tricks like I know. Or you could just be really good, you know. Old school ladder climbing. I actually do think that the shuttle looks pretty good for Nintendo 64. This game doesn't have great graphics at all, but for its time, I think the shuttle actually looked pretty good. So I believe there's some things you need to get, or maybe it isn't. I can't completely remember all the objectives. It's been since like 2015 or so that I played this level. Maybe, probably even 2014 actually. I don't really remember. And once I complete these hard levels, I normally don't play them again unless I have to. But here's the big boy, Jaws. I just thought it was really cool that Jaws was in this level, because I had seen Moonraker before I got to this level in the game. I was a fan of James Bond movies as a kid, somehow. Because they're really boring, but as a kid they weren't. So yeah, this is a trick I use. I saw it on the internet or read a walkthrough or something, and this is really easy. He won't chase after you from right here. If you just stand right here in that corner, wait for him to run in front of it, hopefully you won't get shot like I did like an idiot. You can do this without taking any damage. Just shoot at him with the Moonraker laser, because you don't ever have to reload or anything. You don't even have to be accurate. God damn it. And just jump out of the way. But there are some guards over there, but your Moonraker laser will penetrate Jaws and the guard. Although I guess your AR-33 could do that as well. And now his body armor's gone and he'll be staggered by shots, and you can just infinitely shoot him like that. You can stun lock him with the Moonraker laser. And he has 2 AR-33s, which makes him a bitch, but it's pretty satisfying when you kill him. I've died many times fighting Jaws the old-fashioned way. In fact, I don't think I've ever beaten him without using that exploit. And yeah, getting 2 AR-33s is pretty cool, although you can do it if you know of the secret in the caverns. But yeah, this level's cool, you know. Aztec Temple, I like the guards' uniforms. You know, that doesn't sound gay, but if you say outfits, it just sounds incredibly gay. I like the guards' outfit. I like this in an Aztec Temple. I like the technology. I like how you get different model James Bond in the tuxedo. You know, as a kid, that was really cool to me. Oh yeah, you gotta get the guidance data from Jaws. It's not just an objective to kill him. You can apparently glitch guards into opening this for you without killing Jaws, but I've never successfully done it. Just kill Jaws. This is another cheap exploit that I found out online. Just close these doors and use the Moonraker laser that shoots through glass as these guys run up at you, because they're not infinitely spawning, although the level does now have infinitely spawning guards. You know, actually I think these guys might be infinitely spawning, but it comes in waves, and wait for the wall in the wave. Take these guys out through the safety of your bulletproof glass, because they can't shoot through the glass. Well, actually, no, they can, they just never do, and that's why I thought it was bulletproof. Well, I guess it could be bulletproof, but it isn't laserproof. But the guards won't see you, really, until you open up the glass. They know you're there, but the way the guards are programmed, they're like, It can't see you if any object is in front of you. Also, all the guards have tunnel vision. They attack in animations. You know, they're really easy to kill. Just the only thing that makes them challenging is that they can do a bunch of damage and have infinite ammo and double agent. Now you've got the VHS launch protocol data. Really old technology here. It's supposed to, and what is supposed to be the future. I'm not a big fan of the music in this level, but I do like the music when you put in the launch protocol data and it changes to be this kind of dramatic, much more serious version of the original tune. But like every tune is just a variation on the James Bond theme. Oh no, launch holding at T-minus exhaust bay opening. Yeah, it gets kind of confusing right there. I think they will do whatever the opposite you have for the exhaust bay is, and I was able to sequence break it and make it easier for me, but I can't remember the exact order. I remember getting held up here for a long time before. And this is also a weird level in that you just launch the shuttle without you on it, so what does it even matter? And you can still die right here. Yeah, what's the importance of this shuttle? Yeah, just the animation for explosions happen underneath it. It's not like an actual takeoff animation. It just moves into the air like it was hand-cropped oddly, and then explosions happen underneath it.